taught you. ठीक है, तो उसमें एक अलग सा यूनिट है दैट इज ऑन आयुष, है ना. आयुष इज फॉर आयुर्वेदा, ए फॉर आयुर्वेदा, वाई फॉर योगा, यू फॉर यूनानी, then S for Siddha and H for homeopathy. Yes, so Ayush is another, it is another unit in your pharmacology syllabus. And today I will start with Ayurveda. Okay, A for Ayurveda, and the rest I will do in the next class. Okay, so Ayurveda, everyone must be knowing about Ayurveda. है ना. There is एक वेरी फेमस योगा गुरु है बाबा रामदेव. ठीक है, सो he puts more importance on Ayurveda, he puts more importance on Ayush. ठीक है, so let us see first with the introduction of indigenous system of medicine. Yes, so with the introduction, an indigenous system, okay, it is a natural, indigenous का मतलब है natural, organic. ठीक है, so an indigenous system is a natural form of medicine outside the stream of Western or allopathic medicine practiced by majority of doctors all over the world today. So worldwide, okay, worldwide, you know, the one which has more percentage, okay, the medicine that is mostly followed by everyone, that is allopathy. Okay, allopathy is the medicines that we get in the hospitals. Okay, surgery. Okay, the surgical procedures which are done in the OT. Okay, medicines that we are using during the surgical procedures. Medicine we are giving for the patient to take care of them, to treat the infection. Okay, to treat inflammation. All the medicines that I have taught you, all the drugs, those are allopathy. Okay, so there is also another section of medicine, we call it as Ayurveda. Okay, Ayurveda medicine. So in Ayurveda medicines, what happens is they are totally different from allopathic medicine. Okay, in Ayurveda, we mostly use organic, we mostly use natural, okay, which are made from organic products, okay, which are made from natural products. Okay, so those are called as Ayurveda, and you know, it is an indigenous system. So these systems, in indigenous system, there are Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Yoga. Okay, and also there is homeopathy. Okay, so in indigenous system we have the Ayush. Okay, very important, Ayush. Okay, so Ayurveda, Yoga, and naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy. Okay, so these are a part of the indigenous system. So what do you mean by the word this Ayurveda? From where does it come? Okay, even in the Western countries also, Ayurveda is very famous. Okay, so even these Americans also, Russians, Germans, they use, you know, like they also use Ayurveda products. Okay, yes, they use the natural products. Okay, so this word Ayurveda is derived from two Sanskrit words, okay, Ayur and Veda. Okay, so in, you know, as Indians, we are very proud that you know, Ayurveda is very famous worldwide. Okay, Ayurveda is Hello students, can you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, there was some disturbance. बीच में कुछ disturbance हुआ था, so I apologize. Wait, I'm uploading the PowerPoint again. Okay, so like I said, Ayur coming from the word life. Okay, so what do you mean by life? Life is like it is like an umbrella term for all the living organisms. Okay, living also and non-living also. Okay, so in living organisms we have humans, we have plants, we have animals. Okay, so these basically are living, whereas non-living we have like chemicals, we have all these minerals. Okay, so these are all non-living things. So basically life, okay, so life is an umbrella term. Okay, so ayur का मतलब है life. Okay, so this ayurveda, it is related to life. Okay, all organic forms, all natural forms. Okay, uh, by using all these herbal plants we can make medicine, and by using turmeric, natural turmeric, we can with the help of natural turmeric we can make medicine. With aloe vera, okay, you know now that aloe vera also is very widely used, so by using aloe vera also we can get many medicines. Okay, it has a very important factor in our life. So आयुर का मतलब है life और वेदा का मतलब है knowledge. Okay, uh, the knowledge or science. Okay, the one that we have knowledge about, or you can say we have something in mind, okay, about any object. ठीक है, सो वेदा का मतलब है नॉलेज और साइंस, एंड आयुर का मतलब है लाइफ. ओके, सो दिस बेसिकली आयुर्वेदा इज लाइक नॉलेज. ठीक है, सो देयरफॉर आयुर्वेदा का मतलब है साइंस. Okay, where it is a study where we try to know more about the natural products, why try to know more about life. Okay, so that is the meaning of ayurveda. Now, Ayurveda is a traditional medicine of India, okay, which originated there over 5,000 years ago. So this is very, very old, okay, a very old ancient traditional system of medicine, okay. So this was originated back 5,000 years ago. And Ayurveda emphasizes, or it puts more importance on re-establishing the balance in the body. ठीक है, तो आयुर्वेदा का मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है कि there should be a balance in the body. ठीक है, a person should have good, well balanced, there should be proper diet, there should be a proper lifestyle, proper activity in the body, proper exercise, proper cleaning of the body, grooming of the body. उनकी जो mind है, it should be healthy. There should be no negative negative thoughts in their head. They should always be positive about life. They should be positive about their own body. They should have confidence over their own body. Okay, they should be positive about their thinking also, and also the spirit. Okay, the spirit also should be healthy. Okay, so if you are not confident about your own body, then you will not be able to achieve your objective. Okay, so Ayurveda is very important because it is putting more importance. The main objective is establishing a good balance in the body of an individual through diet. Number two, through lifestyle. Okay, how we are dealing with our life. Okay, are we eating good food? Are we sleeping properly, or are we uh, cleaning our bowels, bladder function, bowel functions, they are normal or not? Okay, and how we are acting or doing our work in the society. Okay, so that is all about lifestyle. Then exercise. Okay, laughing exercise. We can do yoga. We can do, we can go to the gym for exercises. So even exercise also plays a very important part in our life. Then body cleansing, okay, body cleansing, taking care of your body, okay, hygiene, maintaining hygiene of your body, okay, and on the health of the mind, body, and spirit. So our mind should be healthy, okay, it should be positive, it should not be negative. We should never have negative thoughts in our life, should never have negative thoughts in our mind. उससे क्या हो जाएगा, we will go into depression, we will have stress, we will have anxiety, फिर उसके बाद blood pressure increase हो जाते हैं, so and there will be so many problems. Okay, so we always have to have a clean mindset. We should always have a good positive thinking. Then body also, okay, should we always be confident about our body. If we are fat or if we are thin or if we are not, slim fit or regular fit or any shape of the body, you should always be confident. We should never body shame anybody. ठीक है, body shame से क्या होगा, it will depress that person, or it will put more pressure on that person, and she will feel depressed, she will feel anxiety. Okay, she will not have confidence if you are body shaming someone else. Okay, so you always have to have confidence in our own body. Okay, we should always accept one. We should always accept oneself. Okay, whether we are healthy, we are thin, we are we are fat, or we have short height, or we have good height, or we are very tall. Okay, so that doesn't matter. It's all about being positive, being confident about yourself. And last is the spirit. Okay, you should always have a healthy spirit. Okay, by having a healthy spirit, we can achieve our goals. ठीक है, जो हमने goals बनाए हैं, objectives बनाए हैं कि हाँ 2 साल के बाद मुझे यहाँ पे काम करना है, 2 साल के बाद मुझे I want to be a doctor, or I want to change, I want to go I want to be an IAS officer. We all have those achievement, we all have those objectives, so that we can achieve them. Okay, so we always have to have a good spirit. Okay, we should never be demotivated. That is the word. Okay, so Ayurveda, it puts it has a very good connection with all these. Okay, and it tries to maintain a good balance in the body. Okay, so that was about Ayurveda. Then what are the principles of Ayurveda? Okay, so the principle of Ayurveda is based on the concept of 5 elements. ठीक है, 5 basic elements होते हैं. Okay, and also it follows the concept of three doshas. Then according to Ayurveda, the whole universe, okay, so according to Ayurveda, the concept, the principle that they follow is that the whole universe is made up of 5 basic elements. That is earth, water, fire, space, and air. Okay, so these are the 5 basic elements that Ayurveda is depending upon. Okay, so these are the 5 elements. You can see here also earth, water, fire, space, and air. Okay. Then the first concept, the concept of disease in Ayurveda. Now coming, that was about life. Okay, now coming to the disease condition. Okay, what is the connection of Ayurveda with disease condition, with the health of the patient? Okay, so they have various concepts of disease in Ayurveda, and the first concept is, according to Ayurveda, there are 3 causes of disease. ठीक है, according to Ayurveda, उन्होंने ये बोला है कि disease condition, how disease is occurring. ठीक है, क्यों होता है disease condition in the body? There are 3 causes. Number 1 is asat maindri yart samogya, which we call it as the indiscriminate the use of sense organs. ठीक है, so इसमें क्या होता है कि हमारे जो sense organs है, the 5 sense organs, very important sense organs, they are affected. Okay, there is some damage in our 5 senses. Okay, our sense of smell, sense of touch, sense of taste, sense of hearing, vision. Okay, so these sense organs are damaged. Whenever there is any damage or any injury in our sense organs, then patient will have some other disease condition. Then second cause is is the prajna parada. That is the error of intellect resulting in loss of discrimination. So there is intellectual. Okay, intellectual means relating with our thoughts, our thinking. Okay, so if the brain, if the function of the brain is not working properly, or it is not acting properly, the action is not completed by the brain, then patient can have some specific disease condition. And last is Penama, that is seasonal variation, cosmic effect, and effect of time. Okay, seasonal variation, seasons, every seasons we have different disease condition. Okay, cosmic effect because of the environment. Okay, and effect of time. Okay, it can be acute, it can be chronic also. Okay, so these are the causes of disease conditions. So this was the first concept of Ayurveda in relating with disease condition. Then second concept. Okay, so Ayurveda, according to Ayurveda, they said that there are 5 components of pathology. Okay, how a disease is occurring, how the disease is functioning. So there are 5 components of pathology of disease. Number 1 is the nidana, that is a causative factor. There is always a cause. It can be microorganism, bacteria hai, ya virus hai, ya protozoa, ya fungi hai. Okay? Or it can be any environmental factors. It can be pollution की वजह से, या water pollution, air pollution, or pollen grains, or any allergens. Okay, or any trauma, accident. So these are some of the causative factors for a disease condition. Then the second is parva rupa, that is prodromal symptoms. Okay, the initial symptoms that will show on the patient. Then third is the rupa, that is the sign and symptoms. Okay, so every disease condition, till now I think everyone has studied about some disease condition of the organs, okay, of the system. Okay, so in every disease condition there is always a sign and symptom. Okay, so if you are having a meningitis, or patient is suffering from any cardiovascular disease condition, okay, there will always be sign and symptoms. Okay, so there, according to Ayurveda also, they said that in pathology of disease, okay, in the action of the disease, there will always be a sign and symptom. Then fourth is pathogenesis. How, the flow chart of how the disease condition is occurring, from starting from microorganism to the starting of sign and symptom. How it is functioning, that is pathogenesis. Okay, the action, okay, the mechanism of action of how a disease is occurring, that is pathogenesis. And last is the upashya, that is the elements opposite to disease and causes. Okay, so there can be some elements which are just the opposite of disease condition. Okay, which are just the opposite of causes. There can be complications. And there will be always a side effects to any medicines. There will always be complications if you're not taking care of a patient. Okay, so that is upashya. So these are the second concept of Ayurveda. Then the concept of Shat Kriyakla. Okay, there are 6, according to the Samprati, there are 6 stages of disease in Ayurveda. This is according to the concept of Shat Kriyakla. Then there are 6 stages. Number 1 is, we call it as the accumulation or the sancha. Then first is accumulation, second is prakopa, that is aggravation, third is the prasara, that is the overflow. Then there is a sthana samshraya, that is the localization. Then there is vyakti, that is manifestation, the clinical manifestations. And third and last is the bheda, that is the differentiation. Okay, so according to the concept of Shat Kriyakala, there are 6 stages of disease in Ayurveda, and these are the 6 stages: accumulation, aggravation, overflow, localization, manifestation, and differentiation. Okay, is this clear till here with the concepts? Anybody has any doubt?
मैम एक बार ये कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ शत क्रिया कला रिपीट कर दीजिए मतलब.
Okay, so according to the concept of Shat Kriyakala, they said that there are 6 stages of disease conditions in Ayurveda. ठीक है. First is the accumulation. Okay, so in accumulation, it is a accumulation का मतलब है something that we are getting. ठीक है, it is the acquisition of a gradual gathering of something. Accumulation. For example, I'll give you an example of any disease condition. Bacterial infection बताते हैं. ठीक है, तो in bacterial infection, okay, to cause an infection there should be a bacteria, है ना. एक bacteria होना चाहिए, any type of bacteria. It can be streptococcus या pseudomonas या staphylococcus, okay, or hemophilus virus, sorry, any bacteria. ठीक है, so because of the bacteria, ठीक है, bacteria are going into the specific area of the body. ठीक है, जहाँ पे इन्फेक्शन शुरू, मतलब वहाँ पे शुरू हुआ है इन्फेक्शन. Okay, so bacteria is transporting to this specific area. For example, there will be infection in the nose. ठीक है, nasal infection, sinusitis. ठीक है, तो sinuses में, you know that there are sinuses in our body, so in our nose. So if there is any infection, अगर bacteria पहुंच जाते हैं sinuses में, okay, so there will be a accumulation. They will be sitting. They will be they will be residing, they will be sitting in that area of the sinuses and they will cause infection. So that sitting, that gathering together, get together होते हैं of bacteria, उसको बोलते हैं accumulation. Accumulation is something that is gathering, get together or gathering. Okay, so that is accumulation. Then second, that is aggravation. Okay, so aggravation meaning that making the problem worse. ठीक है, पहले तो bacteria has reached sinus. ठीक है, from if patient is having any ear infection. ठीक है, ears में से जो bacteria हैं वो travel करते हैं कहाँ तक, nose तक. ठीक है, so it is transferring to the nose. When it reaches the nose, get together हो रहा है, gathering हो रहा है, that is accumulation. Okay, so when they are gathering together, then the bacteria will start their action. They will cause infection, that is aggravation. Okay, when there is infection, the patient's condition will become worse. ठीक है, infection के बाद क्या शुरू हो जाते हैं, pus collection. So it is becoming worse, that is aggravation. ठीक है, is this clear? Then
Yes,
next is overflow. Okay, so basically like if the condition is getting worse, ठीक है, patient is not getting treatment, patient is not able to go to the doctor. If patient is having sinusitis, ठीक है, not able to go to the doctor, no money, ठीक है, no transport, ठीक है, so patient is we are not able to give antibiotics to the patient. ठीक है, proper treatment we are not able to give. So what happens is the sinus symptoms will be more worse. ठीक है, if there will be many complications, the patient will not be able to breathe now properly. ठीक है, पूरा nose blocked हो जाते हैं because of the severe condition of the infection. Pus collection की वजह से patient will have will have fever, they will have nose pain, facial pain. ठीक है, so that is overflow, like the sinus symptoms are increasing. ठीक है, overflow हो जाते हैं, but the patient is not able to bear it. Then there is localization. Localization का मतलब है like only a small region there is infection. Okay, so for example in the brain, ठीक है, in the brain we can say that on the left side of the brain there is a small infection or there is a small pus collection, cerebral abscess. ठीक है, so that is localization. Localization का मतलब है small area or local area. ठीक है, and there is a generalization. Generalization का मतलब है when the infection of bacterial infection has spread to all parts of the brain. ठीक है, many areas of the brain there is infection, there is pus collection. Okay, so that is generalization. Okay, so here localization का मतलब है the infection or the problem will start in a small area and then धीरे धीरे वो spread हो जाते हैं to other parts of the body. Okay, so that is localization. Then manifestation here is basically the clinical manifestation. Okay, patient will show some signs and symptoms. Patient will have fever when they are having any infection in the body. Patient will have fever. Patient will have body ache, patient will feel very weak, weakness, fatigue हो जाते हैं. When they are doing the blood test also WBC level increases. Okay, so these are some of the signs and symptoms. Okay, and last is the differentiation. Differentiation, like how we are going to differentiate a normal person from a infected person. Okay, how we are going to differentiate between a normal person and a COVID patient. Okay, so that is the differentiation. Okay, so is this clear with the 6 stages?
यस
किसी को
मैम.
doubt है?
नो मैम. मैम ये जो वर्ड है शत क्रिया कला, इसका पर्टिकुलर मीनिंग क्या है?
That I will have to find it out. Okay, so I will let you know regarding that. Wait.
ओके मैम.
Okay, yes, it is. Okay, it means opportunity or time to administer treatment. Okay, so इसका मतलब है that prevention. कभी सुना होगा prevention is better than cure. बोलते हैं ना? That
Yes, ma'am.
we can prevent a disease condition from getting more severe. You know, for example, tuberculosis. If patient is having tuberculosis, then how we can do the prevention? That is, you know, by telling the patient to wear mask, to perform hand hygiene, avoid crowding areas. So these are all prevention. Okay, so this word shat kriyakla इसका मतलब है it means one second. Yes, it means opportunity or time to administer treatment. So if you know the early we are giving treatment to the patient, the better the patient condition will become. Okay, patient will become more healthy. उसके disease condition will be very less if we are starting with the treatment fast. Okay, early treatment will lead to decrease in disease condition. Okay, so that is basically the meaning of Shat Kriyakla. Okay.
ओके मैम.
Okay, so now coming to the goals of Ayurveda. So we have deal with the concepts. Now we come to the goals. Okay, so the Ayurvedic goals are number 1, to promote and maintain health of a healthy people or a healthy person. Okay, to maintain the good health, good balanced health of the patient. Then number 2 is to cure and remove any illness. If a patient is having any disease condition, it can be infection or any problem, then we have to cure the disease condition before it goes into a complicated stage. Then third is to restore balance between the body, mind and spirit. So like I said, that the mind, the body and the spirit, these all should be balanced. Okay, there should be no defect in any of these 3. Then to prove, next goal is to improve the quality of life. Okay, so we are living a good life, but we have to improve our quality. We have to be better. Okay, to avoid, third wave of coronavirus, we have to be very careful. We have to wear double masks. We have to, avoid going outside. We have to use hand sanitizer. We have to perform hand hygiene every time. Okay, so we have to take care of ourselves. We have to improve our immunity. So these are all trying to improve the quality of life. Then to prolong longevity means to have a long life. Okay, if you want to live for 99 years, you want to live for 100 years, then we have to take care of ourselves. Okay, we have to have a good body. We have to have a positive mind and healthy spirit. Okay, so by having a balanced health, we can have a long life. Then to eliminate impurities, to remove any factors or risk factors that can cause disease condition, to remove the causes, to remove the risk factors. Okay, by doing prevention. Then to increase the resistance to disease. Okay, that is by improving our immune system. Okay, so by improving our immune system is very strong. Then whenever there is any antigen, then our antibodies can fight. And last is to increase harmony in the people's life, to bring happiness, to share knowledge in the society, to share knowledge with other people about how to maintain good health, how to have a good health, a balanced health. Okay, so these are some goals of Ayurveda. Then Ayurvedic treatment plan also involves. So you can see Patanjali. Okay, so Patanjali is a brand. You know, Patanjali mein, it's a brand. There are so many products of Patanjali. Okay, there are shampoos, there are massage oils. Okay, there are powders. Okay, there are washing powders also. Okay, there are medicines. Okay, and many other products. Okay, so Ayurvedic treatment plan involves diet. Okay, so it also involves the diet, how to maintain a diet, a balanced diet. Okay, then there can be supplements also. Okay, from of Patanjali product. Okay, supplements, vitamin supplements, calcium supplements. Okay, so these are all relating to diet. Then cleansing and detoxification. Okay, these also like supplements. Okay, where we can remove the toxic waste from our body by taking some supplements or detoxification drinks. Then herbal medicines. Okay, so it can be in tablet form or it can be in yes, tablet form, or it can be powder form also. Then there is yoga, meditation, exercise, and massage. Okay, massage also, like now Patanjali has many various oil products, okay, for massaging. So these so Ayurveda has a it has, you know, it tries to involve many of the components, okay, of life. Then forms of Ayurvedic medicines. Okay, there are many forms. Okay, one is the Shayams or the Kvat or Kadha. Then there is Arishtams, there is the Avela, then there is Vati, and there is Churnam. So these are forms of Ayurvedic medicines. Then drugs in Ayurveda. Now coming to the medicines. Okay, how medicines are being formed or how they are being made up. In Ayurveda, substance of a natural origin includes whole plants. So, these medicines, Ayurvedic medicines, how they are being made, what are the components that we require, what are the products that we require. Okay, so they can include whole plants. Okay, plants which are grown here and there. Okay, then animal products also they're being used. Minerals also, minerals which are used for medicines. So either alone or in combination we can. So we can use plants with animal products, or we can use plants with minerals. Okay, so we can use in combination, or we can just use only plants to get medicine. Then hundreds of plants-based medicines are used, such as cardamom, cinnamon, turmeric, etc. Pudina, you can add pudina, you can add aloe vera, okay, you can add lavender leaves, and many other types. Then animal products may be used, such as milk, bones, etc. Then minerals sulfur, arsenic, lead, copper sulfate, gold. Gold also they are being used, okay, for making medicine. This practice of adding minerals to herbal medicine is called the Rasa Shastri. Then alcohol and opium, they were used as narcotics. Okay, so in Ayurveda, alcohol and opium, okay, because they have side effects, you know, they are considered as narcotics. Then both oil and tar also they are used to stop bleeding. So oil, okay, there are various forms of oil. Okay, there is mustard oil, there is coconut oil, there is olive oil, there is castor oil. Okay, so there are various types of oil. Okay, herbal oil. So these oils are being used to stop bleeding. Okay, and also we can use tar. Tar is also a very important component to stop bleeding. Then various oils can be used in number of ways. Okay, so oils, we know we can use olive oil to cook food. We use mustard oil, okay, refined oil. These are oils we can use for cooking food. Then for anointing also, you know, the priests, they use oil for blessings, you know? So that is anointing oil. Then head massage. For head massage also now many in, you know, Patanjali products, there are so many oils, okay, that are being produced. And even other brands also. There are many types of oils. Okay, so nowadays, new product has come like Mama Earth hair oil, onion oil. Okay, then there are many types of oils for head massage, and also in infected areas. In infected areas for like skin, skin allergies or skin cut or any problems on the skin, we can use oil also. Okay, so oils also are very useful in curing the patient with any disease condition. Okay, so these are the drugs in Ayurveda. Okay, so here you all know that this was released, I think, 2019 or last year. Okay, so this is a Corona kit. Okay, so this was produced or manufactured by Patanjali product brand. Okay, and this is a Corona kit. So they believe that Corona kit can cure coronavirus. Okay, but we know that the Indian Medical Association, okay, Indian Medical Association was totally against Baba Ramdev. Okay, they were totally against the the products of products of Patanjali. Okay, so Baba Ramdev said that they could treat. They could treat corona, and it is better than allopathic medicine. It is better than the medicines that are used in hospitals. Okay, then then he Baba Ramdev also said that there are surgeons, Ayurvedic surgeons, okay, Ayurvedic surgeons who can they can do the surgical procedures. Okay, so there are some medicines or products of Ayurveda that can perform these. They can cure these surgeons, cure the surgical procedures. Okay, so this problem was about last year. Okay, 20th November last year, that the Indian Medical Association also was against Baba Ramdev, because he said that they can perform some surgical procedures. Yes, that traditional medicine surgeons can perform 58 surgical procedures. Okay, so because traditional medicine, okay, traditional medicine surgeons, okay, people who are doctors, I don't know, people who are using traditional medicines, they can perform surgical procedures. So this was very contrasting topic, and the Indian Medical Association were not were not agreeing with this suggestion, with this topic. So they were against. And also this year also there were some with the Baba Ramdev and his product, and it is better than the it is better to treat patients with these products rather than giving antiviral medications to the patient, by rather than giving medicines to the patient which are given in the hospital. So the Indian Medical Association also, they protested against this, and they were feeling very humiliated and insulted by this, because many doctors and nurses have died. They are martyrs, they are warriors, they have they passed away because of corona, because they were infected with corona while treating patients. Okay, so and if Baba Ramdev is saying that our medicines, our traditional medicine is better in treating corona rather than your medicine, so it is like an insult to the Indian Medical Association, and then they felt very insulted and they felt very bad, so they have protested against. So this was a recent issue also. Okay, so yes, I was just diverting from the topic. Okay, so there are best hair growth oils also, which are recommended by Ayurveda. Okay, so these are the, here you can see the products also. Okay, then Ayurvedic medicines to improve eye vision. Okay, so there are eye drops also. Okay, Patanjali eye drops. Okay, so this is Drishti eye drop. This is Soumya eye drop. Okay, and then there are so many products: shampoo, oil, conditioner. Then aloe vera gel, face wash, tulsi face wash, all these. Sunscreen also देखो. You can see SPF 30, Patanjali SPF 30 sunscreen. So face pack. So these are various products of Patanjali. Okay, so these are Ayurveda. They are all natural products. Okay, so is this clear till here? Anybody?